Last week we got a great expansion story for Toph's character. She is of course the greatest earthbender in the world. She could earthbend anything, she discovered metal bending, and she started her own metal bending academy to spread her knowledge. But the one thing she couldn't do was lava bend. We first saw this ability in the sequel series to The Last Airbender, The Legend of Korra, and I always thought it was a great addition to the world of Avatar. In this video, I'm going to go over the first time Toph discovered lava bending as well as her encounter with that lava bender. So the story begins with Toph at her metal bending academy. She tells Sokka and Suki that she's become very bored with the place and that she needs some more excitement. Later on, Toph was alone in the town of Yu Dao, and as we know, Toph can sense anything using only her feet. While walking, she felt the similar sensation of earthbending, but this was unlike anything she had ever felt before. Toph followed the sensation to a sketchy building, and sensing trouble, she decided to go around back. When she entered, she discovered an underground bending tournament, and Toph said that this takes her back because, as most fans know, the first time we met Toph, she herself was in a secret underground bending tournament, and she said that those were the days with no academy to manage, no students to train, just her and the ring. Toph then starts to watch one of the fights, or in her case, listen with her ears and feet using the vibrations in the earth. She listens to the little boy fighting, and doesn't he look just like Opal? Because he was so similar to Opal, I thought he was a girl until they mentioned that he was a boy later on in the story. But anyway, during the fight, the boy gets angry with his opponent for calling him a pipsqueak, and he tells his opponent that he has a name. The opponent said he didn't care about the boy's name and made the first move, but the boy slammed down on the ground and lava bended, saying that his name was Sun, and told his opponent to remember that. Toph was in shock at what Sun had just done, asking what that was. A spectator then came over to Toph and asked if she was the earthbender that traveled with the Avatar, and when she said yes, the guy shouted that the man was shutting them down, and everyone ran for it despite the fact that Toph said that she wasn't the man and just wanted to watch the fight. Toph was later talking to Chong, who many might remember as the secret tunnel guy from book 2, and she told him that her day-to-day life wasn't challenging her or her bending. She said that while she was teaching her students stances day in and day out, there were people on the streets of Yu Dao discovering bending techniques she's never even seen before. She said that what Sun had done looked like a combination of earthbending and firebending, and said that it was amazing. She then said that that used to be her, but now she's seen as the bender establishment. While Toph and Chong were walking through Yu Dao, Toph once again felt a similar vibration from the night before, the lava bending. Toph listened to the vibrations and followed them to another sketchy building. This time though, she shot herself and Chong up to the roof, not wanting the tournament to get shut down again because they think she's the authority or the establishment. While on the roof, Toph hears the boy named Sun talking to his friends, saying that if he wins the fight, they'll have enough money to be set for months. His one friend told him to be careful though, saying not to lose control like he did last time, and Sun said that he wouldn't and said not to worry. When Sun began his fight, he was getting pummeled, but Sun fought back very aggressively and won. He then moved on to his next opponent, who was a huge waterbender. The waterbender egged him on, saying that whatever tricks he had, they would not work on him, and Sun said that they would see. When the fight began, Sun took a big hit, even with the rock wall he put in front of himself. He then sent a huge rock toward the waterbender, but he easily cut it in half and then froze the ground beneath Sun, making him slip. Before he fully fell though, Sun put his hands on the ground and lava bended, causing a huge amount of lava to shoot up as he had a crazed look on his face. As he shot it at the waterbender was terrified, asking what this was. He asked how he was doing this, saying that he wasn't a firebender, and a very impressed Toph listening from above said it was lava bending. Everyone backed away from Sun, scared of what they were watching. It quickly became clear that Sun did not know how to control his lava bending, and as everyone ran for it, he apologized, saying that he just wanted to win the fight. The lava began to make the building fall apart, and Toph's three main students, Hotan, Penga, and the Dark One, started to metal bend the place, ensuring the building did not collapse. Sun's friends pulled him away, saying that they had to go, but Sun, seeing that Toph's students were metal bending, he said that he had never seen this ability before. Despite their efforts, the building still collapsed a bit, blocking everyone in. Toph sprang into action, and just as a large piece of metal was going to crush Sun, Toph caught it and saved him. Sun initially thought that he had metal bended, but Toph told him that it was her, saying that he was special, but not that special. Toph and her metal bending students held the place up long enough for everyone to get out, and once they were out, the place collapsed. Toph then sent Sun running away, and she bended pieces of metal to restrain him. His friends screamed to let him go, but Toph said that he just wrecked a whole building and they needed to talk about it. Sun's friend told Toph that he didn't mean to lava bend, it just happens sometimes. This made Toph sit down and have a talk with them. Sun apologized, saying that he just needed some money, and Toph said that money was good, but staying alive was even better. Sun told Toph that he didn't have a choice because the tournament was the only thing he could do that pays. Toph told him that she was going to give him a choice, and she told him and his friends about her metal bending school. She said it was a place where kids learned metal bending, but more importantly, it was a place for young benders to call home. She looked at Sun and his friends and said that not all of them were metal benders, but they were earthbenders in need of a place to belong, and that her academy could be that place for them. Sun said that she was with the Avatar, and the Avatar was with the Earth King, and they did not like the Earth King and his soldiers. But Toph said that Aang's job was hanging out with world leaders doing his Avatar duty, and her job was taking care of her students, making sure they were safe, and making sure they learned to master their abilities. She then said that she was the first bender in a long time to come up with a brand new type of bending, and though he might not have invented lava bending, it was still rare and special. Toph said that she wanted to be the one to teach him how to be a real lava bender. She then said that on top of that, he would get the opportunity to learn brand new bending skills with 3 of the best metal bending teachers in the Earth Kingdom, referring to Ho-Tun, Penga, and the Dark One. When Sun was still hesitant, Toph said that she had one more thing to offer him, saying that if he joined, he would not have to sleep outside ever again. He'd have a roof over his head as long as he needed it. Toph then added that if he didn't like it, he could leave and no one would stop him. Sun looked at his friends and told Toph that he wanted to join, and Toph responded saying that she was glad to hear it. Toph discovering lava bending led to her school expanding a great deal, because now it was not only a metal bending academy, but a lava bending one as well. Meeting Sun opened so many doors for the greatest earthbender in the world, allowing her to expand her school. Thank you so much for watching, guys. You can follow me on social media to see more of my personal life and more of this little dude. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. I want to give a huge shout out to all my patrons listed below. If you want to be featured on the next video, plus get a bunch of other rewards, become a patron today. Again, thank you so much for watching, and look out for more great Movie Flame videos on the way.